everyone, I hope you're doing well. I am here to show you how to make this simple and very pretty crochet chain scarf. It's very easy. I'm just going to walk you through the basics of it, and you can use your own creativity to decide how big you want it to be or if you just want a smaller simple scarf. So let's get started here. I'm using an acrylic yarn that requires a size 10 crochet needle. And I'm going to start with a simple slip knot. This is pretty much a beginner to intermediate scarf, so just for your reference. This is not really difficult, but it does take a little bit of effort. So we're going to start by creating a chain of 12 stitches. So I'm going to be working in multiples of 12. Okay, so in order to get this started, I'm actually going to create 48 stitches, and then I'll show you from there how to get started with the body of the scarf. So let's get these stitches. Okay, now that was 36 stitches. I'm going to just create 12 more so that I can start making the body of the scarf. Okay, so now I have the task of, we're working in multiples of 12, so now I'm going to count 12 twice, which will be 24 stitches, and that's where I will begin the body of the scarf. I'm going to use just a single crochet to join these two parts of the scarf together. Okay, and from now on we'll be counting in multiples of 12. So we're going to make a chain of 12 stitches. Once we have our 12 stitches, we're going to count another 12. And the first one starts after where I have created that single crochet. So we'll count 12 after that. And then we'll do another single crochet into that 12th stitch. So you see now we have the beginnings of the body of the scarf. Now we have 12 stitches left, so we're just going to do another chain of 12. And this time at the end, we are just going to join these two parts of the scarf together with a slip stitch. So let's go to the end and insert your needle and just join them together with the slip stitch. You see the tail at the end. Whenever you are trying to figure out where you are with your piece, you can always find the end of it where the tail is. Okay, so we have the beginnings of the scarf. So this is our foundation. So now we're going to just keep going around. We'll just keep making around here. So just like we did at the other end, we're going to create a loop of 24 stitches so that you have 12 on one side, 12 on the other of the loop to continue joining. So we'll count 24 here again, or 12 times 2. Okay, and then where we joined those two together with the slip stitch, we're going to also insert the needle there. And you can do either a slip stitch or a single crochet. I typically prefer the single crochet. Okay, and we'll keep doing this in the round as I said before. So now we're going to create another 12 stitches. And it gets easier here because now you have kind of a point that's marked for you. You've already inserted it at the 12 stitch point, and then you can just repeat that. So you won't have to count every time. The only time you'll really need to count is when you are at the end, and you'll need where you create 24 stitches and then you repeat the process. So it gets easier as you go along. It's not as much counting. So this makes this project go actually pretty fast. I created I created the scarf in a couple of days in my free time. And I really like it because it's very lightweight and it has a nice drape, but it can also really keep you warm. So it's both pretty and functional. Okay, so I'm just repeating the process over and over again. Okay, so a single crochet into the 12th stitch. So here, let's see, I think we're at the end here. So we're going to do 12 stitches. And then when we're at the end here with the loop section, we have to count off 12 here so that we know we're inserting our needle at the right point so that it's balanced and even. So after the single crochet, we're going to count 12. Okay, so after we've done that, now we have to create 24 stitches. and I'll go to where I inserted my needle for the single crochet, and I will create another single crochet in that same stitch. Okay, and I believe it gets easier as you go along, where you just get into a rhythm. It's very easy to follow, and before you know it, you have a nice, beautiful, long flowing scarf. Okay, and then if you just keep going in the same pattern, you will have something that will really shape up very beautifully. So thank you for watching this. Also, please like, share, and subscribe.